Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a portable SSD from Vansuny. This is their 1TB USB 3.2 Gen 2 dual SSD drive. Now this features USB Type A and USB Type C connections for easily transferring from multiple different kinds of devices. It will also do up to 1,000 megabytes per second on its speeds. We're going to test those out today, and I'll be right back. Okay, so once you get it out of the box, you're not going to get much more than the drive. They don't really have any paper documentation here. They just have, what this will work with compatibility-wise. And as you can see, compatibility is going to be with Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, and I'm sure iOS for the new iPhones will work with this as well. I'll be testing it with Android in a little bit. Let's take a look at the drive itself, and I will have a list of specifications up on the screen so that you can check those out here at this point in the video. So we do have a drive that's made out of a zinc alloy. Even the cap for the USB Type A slot is a zinc alloy, so it's all metal. It's got some heft to it, but it only weighs 1.4 ounces. It's 3.14 by 0.83 by 0.33 inches, and you do get that USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A slot on one side, and then on the other side we do get a flip-up cap for a USB Type C. So you do have a dual connection here, either USB Type C or USB Type A, depending on what device you need to plug this into. Now this will boast up to 1,000 megabytes per second read and 800 megabytes per second write with that USB 3.2 Gen 2 connection, which we will also test as well here in just a second. But overall, the quality of this, even the cap itself that goes over, is all made out of zinc alloy, and of course that will probably help with keeping temperatures down, small enough to put in your pocket very easily, but just a really nice build. It's got some weight to it. It feels premium for a USB drive. Okay, so I've got this plugged in. It comes up as the F drive on my PC. It is coming formatted as exFAT by default. And I do have Crystal Disk Mark here to do a quick test on this. We'll select the F drive just to make sure. And we can test our read and write speeds here to see if they match up with their advertised speeds. Now you get about 953 gigabytes when it's formatted, and that's just how it works. You never get a full terabyte on a terabyte drive, which is fine. That is normal. And as you can see, the read speeds are already starting to come in at over advertised speeds of 1,067.12 megabytes per second. I'll fast forward through the rest of the test so you don't have to watch the entire thing, and we'll see the final results. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a read speed of 1,067 megabytes per second and a write speed of 977.75. So both read and write speeds are over what they stated on the specifications. So altogether, I'm very happy with the read and write speeds that came out with this drive during the read and write speed test. It's a very quick and fast drive, and it's very well built, so it's got two things going for it so far. Okay, so what exactly are the use cases for a drive like this? Well, backing up files with the fact that it has USB Type-C and USB Type-A means that I can offload files, say pictures or movies that I take, videos that I take with my phone or something like that. I have an S24 Ultra here, and we can plug it right in, no problems, to the USB Type-C port, and it will automatically come up as my USB drive, and I can select it, and you see USB storage has been added, and then I can offload files and then move them to my PC very simply. Or if I just want to use this as a backup drive, to have 1 terabyte of space here that I can just offload pictures, memories, home videos, or whatnot, I can definitely do that. If I want to transfer it to the PC, I can easily do that. If I want to move it between 2 phones, I can do that. If I want to do all of those things, having dual connection with USB Type-C and USB Type A is very helpful for this as well. In case maybe your laptop or PC doesn't have a USB Type-C port, you do have that standard USB Type A port as well. So overall, just a lot of utility for this drive, and it works very, very well. So there you go. That's my review of the Vansuny 1TB USB 3.2 Gen 2 dual SSD drive. Again, I like the build quality on this. I like the fact that it's kind of rough and tough with that zinc alloy enclosure. I'm sure that keeps heat dissipation, so it keeps the heat in check while it's being used. The fact that it has both USB Type A and USB Type C make this really nice to be able to plug into a multitude of different devices as well. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this drive and its performance, as you saw in the speed test. So if you're looking for a new USB type drive, you may want to check this one out from Vansuny. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.